Hey guys, this is Kevin with K&G Mowers. I don't have my stabilizer working today, but I needed to shoot this. It's been over a year since I shot this video, so all the body styles have changed a little bit. But I'm going to be focusing on the estate mower category, and this is going to be like the 3100 transmission. I put the ZT Elite out, Scag Liberty, or of course Freedom Z would fall in this category. I just don't have any. And then the Raptor XDX. And I also put a couple of teasers in here for you. I added the two that are the closest to the price so you can see what it would take to step up to a 3200 transmission or a Parker HT transmission instead of just buying a homeowner mower. A lot of you guys have 2 or 3 acres and even 4 acres, and y'all opt to get these estate mowers. And when I really wish y'all would just push up one step. Especially all you commercial guys that are actually starting out on these 3100 transmission machines, I highly recommend 3200s or 34s or 36s, you know, to go full commercial. All right, so let's start with the ZT Elite. This year, I don't know if y'all, I've done some videos. The ZT Elite has a 7-gauge commercial deck, commercial frame. It has capital stamping idler pulleys, and that's what Kubota uses on their $15,000 lawnmowers. It's got commercial grade like spindles. It's got a nice seat. The bad boy's going to be kind of your easiest to access. Also, out of all these except the Maverick, it's going to be the best ride because they have a little suspension system on the front. And what that consists of, the front end just flexes a little bit. Also, out of all of them, the bad boy's going to have your best battery. They just do your standard Interstate SP35. We've had really good luck with these batteries. Bad boy's also going to have the most engine options. So you've got this is the new Briggs CXI, which is basically a Vanguard block with the Briggs top. This is my favorite motor in the class because Briggs has been really good to us in their customer service. I've had some issues in the past, and man, these guys are 100%. They're really trying to build their name back. The bad boy has a really great stance. As far as the mower goes, it's I've got them on sale for the 54-inch with the Kohler. I've got them on sale for $55.49 cash. I've got the 60-inch on sale for $56.99. Guys, your prices are going to be all over the place. I just wanted to update y'all too because the prices have gone up. This particular mower I'm selling for $59.94 because it's got the Briggs & Stratton motor on it. To me, that's just the best motor in the lineup. You can also get a Kawasaki or Kohler. I've just been a big fan of my customer service with Briggs. My rep's in here at least probably once a week, once every 2 weeks. Hands on if we have a problem. He's back there working on the motors and helping us out, man. Briggs is amazing with us. Also the big wigs. I'm really good friends with a lot of the big corporate people with Briggs, and we've just got, I've had motors warranted 5 years out of warranty. So bad boy's gonna be your toughest frame deck, kind of your setup in this class. Your next step up, and I'm going up in price, y'all. So the Liberty Z, all I had was a 48. You can get the bad boy in a 48, 54, 60-inch cut in the Liberty, and I do have all 3 in stock right now. In the Liberty Z, I only have a 42 and 48-inch in stock, so I brought out the 48. If you'll notice, the floorboard does not lift up. This mower here is probably, out of these 3, is going to be by far the most reliable. So I've had less warranty issues with this mower than any of them as far as the homeowner class goes. They give a 5-year warranty, parts and labor. Bad boy gives a 2-year parts and labor, figuring the price. 3-year, all of them have 3-year on the motor. Since Scag is using their own engine, I think that 5-year may incorporate into that engine, but I'm not 100% sure. So your Liberty out of 3 is going to have your lightest deck. This is the Hero deck. It's just a 10-gauge. There's not a whole lot of support right there at that corner. So we see a lot of those corners being, you're not seeing a lot of support on the front. That's the only negative that I have with this mower, besides one more negative. With this mower, out of all 3 of these, you're going to get more blowout coming out of the front of the deck. We do have a fix. A man named Hoover created some baffles that bolt right on the front, eliminate that issue. So it's like $180 for those baffles. I have them in stock. Recommend buying them for every Hero deck that is purchased. They should own the Hoover baffles. This is the new Scag SR engine. Engine's been really good on the X-Mark Toro, Gravely mowers. This mower here is going to have the smallest tires out of the 3. It is Definitely going to be the most reliable. The battery is in the fender. One of my complaints, it's very hard for me to jump off this mower if I need to jump it off. I don't like that. It's a little tighter to work on the deck. You've got this little opening here, and then you've got to go in from the sides, and there's just not a lot of room to work on that deck. Now the other thing about it is I just don't have to work on this as much. So all the pluses have a negative. This mower here is $6,000, and it's 100. Oh, the bad boy. Let's go back to the bad boy. The bad boy was $138 a month, 0-48 months, or $349 a month on my rent-to-own program. That's no credit. On the Scag, it was $135 a month. I've got $161 a month for kind of okay credit, 600 and up. That's based on 60 months at 18% with a 1-year same as cash promo, or a $336 rent-to-own price with no credit. I have a 61-inch coming, and it's I believe it's going to be closer to $7,000 now. But the 61-inch has 3,100 transmissions. This only has 2,800s. So this is, I put this in here for strategically. Also, the Freedom Z has 2,800 transmissions. Even though it's not a 3,100 transmission mower, it really sets itself apart with the 5-year warranty. I really like that mower. Okay, so now let's go on to the Hustler. As far as the Hustler with the new blacked out design, this XDX is definitely the best looking one out of the three, I think. They have the most reinforcement on the front of the deck. It is still only 10 gauge. But if you'll notice, this thing is built, the way it's built, this is harder to bend here. It's also got a ton of reinforcement on the deck wheels. You know, if you'll notice, Bad Boy, and the Bad Boy's metal sticker, and then you got your Scag. I love their deck wheel design. This is actually the fast track deck. So it really kind of stuck them in the foot. This mower has the deck of their $8,000 to $10,000 lawnmower on their $63.99 lawnmower. So you can get a 48, 54, 60-inch cut. This is the only mower in this class that has the upgraded tires. I love the stance on this thing, guys. This mower, out of all of them, has the best stance. It's going to take the hills better. It's not going to get stuck as good. Again, my negative is they use this little rinky-dink battery, and I've had some issues, even new. I've had to replace some of these batteries. What we're doing is we've been spreading this apart, putting a different bracket on here. We've been upgrading to the Interstate 35 SP35 battery on this thing. I've had some battery issues on there, so that's been the only kind of downfall with that mower. Hustler gives a 3-year, 300-hour warranty with this thing. It is not a bad mower, man. I really like the deck. This is out of the three. Scag's known for their cut, but I really think this has an edge on the cut, y'all, with that fast track deck. I think it cuts a little better. The other thing out of the three, if you'll notice, the Hustler has the highest back seat. So it's actually the most comfortable seat to sit in. Even though I like sitting in that Scag seat, I like sitting in this seat. This is going to be a little more comfortable ride with the suspension, but yeah. So this mower comes out to $164 a month, 48 months, 0%, $169 at 18% at my 60 month if you got your credit's a little rough, and then $355 a month on the no credit deal. So the reason I'm doing this, guys, I'm showing you how much there's only very little difference in the mowers as far as your payments, your pricing. They're very similar for what you get. They all have pluses and negatives. Transmission's lighter, warranty's longer. Now, you can buy up to a 5-year warranty on anything, you know, and it's pretty inexpensive. But I will warn you, 80% of your warranty claims happen the first 20 hours. So first couple times you mow your yard, if you're gonna have a break, you're gonna have a break, and that's why the five-year warranties are kind of. All right, now what I did, man, I threw these in as a teaser. So these are all in that $6,000 range. The Bad Boy's gonna be $5,000 something. This gets you a Grasshopper 124. I went ahead and brought this out. I've been selling a lot of these little mowers. So the big thing is 7-gauge commercial deck, commercial spindles, all commercial setup, just like the big Grasshoppers. Cardura seat. It's got the big Grasshopper battery, but it still is tucked into the fender, so you have to take the fender off to jump it off, which I hate. Big thing here, instead of using Hydra gear like 3100s or 3200s, this has Parker HT10s. These are amazing. They go in full neutral with this little black lever. All their pulleys are better built than any of these guys. We hardly ever replace an idler pulley on these. Also on this mower, we hardly ever replace a deck bearing. I bought a customer two today, or they bought two, and they were $8.99 a piece for the bearings in the deck, and they were just shocked. The mower had like maybe 2,000 hours on it or something crazy, and they had two deck bearings go out. So the deck bearings are hard. This is the most reliable mower in this industry, period. And so Grasshopper only makes commercial. So I threw this in the mix because I wanted to let y'all know y'all could get this under, it's right at 7,000, and your payment's $151 a month, $178 a month with rough credit, or $377 a month with the no credit, horrible credit deal. So you can buy a 4-year parts labor warranty, 3-year parts and labor, 4-year parts, full commercial Grasshopper for under $7,000, just a hair more than these mowers. So I wanted to throw that in the mix. Now I want to tempt you just a little bit more. I did not pull a Fast Track out here. I did not pull a Patriot out here. I did not pull a 127 Grasshopper out here because they're all over $8,000. What I did pull out here was the Maverick. So for the last 3 years, this has been my best-selling mower because of this. I've got a lot of you guys that are down here that step up to here because it's not much more. So with the Maverick, we're going to talk about the I-channel frame, the Rebel front forks. This has a setup of the big $10,000, $12,000 bad boys. Of course, you've got the same 7-gauge deck that's on our, on our $5,000 lawnmower down there. You've got adjustable handles, which you don't have with, well, you do have with Hustler, but you've got adjustable handles, so Fat Boy can adjust it where you want. You've got all commercial setup. You got Reaper tires. The stance on this is incredible. The other thing that you've got the rubber shocks on the front. You've got the flex axles on the back. So out of all these, this is going to ride amazing. So my temptation is, what I do is I always have y'all hop on the mower that you're looking at, then I hop you on this one, and you take it across there to that rock driveway, and y'all end up buying this mower. And this is just to tempt y'all that have, again, 2, 3, 4 acre yards. This is a mower made up to 4 acres. And so this will be an incredible mower for you. Engine options, you got the Kohler Confidant, which is way better than the Kohler 7000. You've got the Briggs CXI, or you've got the Kawasaki FS engine on this mower. So this is $68.49, the mower that you're looking at. With the Briggs or the Kawasaki, it's going to cost you a little bit more. It can cost you up to $7,800. And some dealers, the sky's the limit for this. This is the hardest one to get this year. So this mower is $179 a month at 0 for 48 months. That is before taxes, but that's including your bank fee. $178 a month with rougher credit, $600 and up. And that's at 72 months at 18% interest with a 1-year same as cash promo, or $388 a month with no credit. That's on my rent-to-own program. So this mower, very easy to work on. Interstate battery, 3,200 transmissions. That is the big thing. And again, like I said, I'm doing this to tempt y'all that are looking at the Gravely ZT HD, that are considering like the Pro Turn. Man, the Pro Turn puts you up out of the ball game, but this one here, this one's a good price. I'm also tempting you guys that are looking at the Kubota Commander. It's not been it's not been a real competitive mower, and so to jump up into something like that, your XDX buyers, this one, what's going to tempt y'all is that deck. Even though the bad boy is a little bit nicer, the fact this SDX still has a if you'll notice the deck, that's for somebody got on to me about not taking that off. Transport, they put a bolt here, and I've just never taken that thing off. You notice it was a pain in my butt. This one doesn't. This is just a simple so again, designs. And then also, while I'm still here, I'm all over the place. All right, while I'm still here, I want to go over deck lifts. Deck lift on this, you kick the deck, turn the dial, drop your deck. Super simple. That tightens up sometimes. You got to put a little WD-40 on it, kind of get it loose. Deck lift on this, put your pin in. You've got to take this stupid thing out at the bottom, pull this out, unlock, reach down, unlock this, get pressure off that, and then you drop it to where your pin's at. That is a pain in the butt. This one's a little bit better. You put your pin in right here, kick the pressure off, unlock it here. Still a pain, not as bad of a pain as that one. This one, again, a pain. So you've got to put your pin in where you want. This is a 1/4 inch increment, or you put it on the back. It does rattle if you put it on the back. That's the only thing. Kick the pressure off and release this. Some of the ladies and the shorter guys like me, they've got a block extension for about 20 something, 30 bucks you can put here to help you reach that. But and then again, the bad boy, all the bad boys are going to have your dial lift. Now as you go up in mowers, your deck lift changes, but that's kind of my pet peeves on all these. You got kind of my negatives and positives. I guarantee you that one's going to be in the shop the less over the next 20 years. I would put that one probably right behind it. I'd put the Hustler right behind it, and I'm going to rate the bad boy as the last as far as being in the shop the least. I mean the most out of these. But I'm telling y'all, if you bring a bad boy to a shop, it's going to be simple. It's going to be an idler pulley. It's going to be a little bearing in the deck that's dry. It's going to be a belt that popped off. Maybe a PTO switch or a throttle cable. It's going to be something very simple, but I am seeing a few more fixes on that mower, mainly right now in the bearings. I've been a little embarrassed about the deck bearings, but I am upgrading y'all to Timken Class A or JCL bearings when they do come in. Same way with Kubota and some other brands. I'm having to upgrade the deck bearings. Grasshopper has been by far the best on the deck bearing system. Hustler hadn't been, it's been okay. Scag's been amazing on the deck bearing system. And just kind of like I said, my pet peeves. If ride is your deal, you have to go with the Bad Boy Maverick or the Bad Boy ZT Elite. If toughness is your deal, you've got to go with the Bad Boy. They're tougher than these other mowers. Your next would be that little Grasshopper. If you step up to the 52, you're going up to a little different setup and you're jumping up to $8,000. That's why that 52 is not sitting out here. Your fast track, it blows this one out of the water, but you're jumping up over $8,000. Your Patriot, I'd recommend hands down way over this, but you're bumping up over $8,000 to $9,000. And then the same thing with the Bad Boy HD Maverick, you're bumping up over 8 to 9 HD. And then your Rebel. And I'm just gonna take y'all, if y'all got a little time, man, God has really blessed us, and we've got tractors. We got the new Bad Boy tractors. We've got steel products. We have plenty of inventory, right? And I say plenty, we got some inventory. Bad Boy has unloaded us. We're getting ready for Christmas on the four-wheelers, ATVs, and dirt bikes. Y'all check out my website. It is www.kgmowers.com. I am kind of a loner doing that, putting all our inventory in there, so give me a little time to get everything in there. But my goal is to have at least every mower, every deck, every motor option in that tractor house, in Tractor House, and in my website, where y'all can see the payments, the warranties, and everything listed in one spot. We do have Landmaster UTVs coming, so they are 100% made in America, out of Indiana. In fact, 15% of that machine that they estimate is outsourced. They make their own steel and everything. There's 10 on the way. I really like that product. No longer are we buying from Canada, Mexico, China, Taiwan. I found a lot of players that's made in Taiwan. A lot of my, Lin High builds a lot of the Yamaha product. I've been selling a lot of Chinese stuff, and man, I want to get back to that American route on this Christmas stuff. So we've got the American stuff coming in. Very excited about that. That's a Bad Boy diesel. You don't see those every day. Grasshoppers are a little thin, but y'all may want to see the new 940. There's not many dealers that have one of these yet. This is an absolute beast of a mower, 40 horse Vanguard. That is a credible machine. The other thing y'all might not get to see very often is Super Z's. We sold her 104, but this is my favorite mower out of all of them. It's just the best ride. If you ride that across the yard, it's hard to buy something else. It really is. We got your Super Z's in stock. I got a 60 and a 66. The 60 is got wheels on it. The CD Paris is supposed to pick one of these up. I just don't know when. And I'll take y'all out back. And I really appreciate y'all watching my videos. And This is a few bad boys. We got a few more. We got a lot of big ones. I got 72s in. One of the few dealers for 72s in stock. And then we've got our Ocean bad boys back here ready to go. Mainly Mavericks, Avengers, and ZT Elites. So yeah, y'all come check us out. It's 623 North Main, Paris, Texas. And thank y'all for hanging out with me. And y'all have a good day.